Welcome back to another Discussions with David. We're so glad you're joining us again, but if you're joining us for the first time, this is a chance to hear many updates and insights about things in this ministry. We also have felt really a calling to increase transparency and communication, so you have a chance over these next few months to even hear different details about our plans and our budgets and what's happening next. We're also going to do many more things to try to make this much more interactive, so we'll have questions and ways in which you can be responding, interacting with these videos. It's really just increasing communication and relationship with each one of you. Just recently, I had a chance to connect with some of our amazing partners from both Pakistan and India and got to hear their stories. Like, God is doing amazing, amazing things in these communities. The thing that really struck me was the passion and commitment of so many of these partners as they served those this world which is often forgetting. As they worked in these different communities, one of the main things that really kind of stood out to me as they shared their stories was just the difficulties they faced being Christians in these nations. For them, being a Christian was one where, they lost many times like friends, relationships, opportunities, and sometimes, many times, people have even lost their life. There's very real things that are happening as they're trying to share the amazing good news of Jesus Christ in these communities. But also, as they're doing this, they're also facing many other challenges. And we had a chance to visit, with one of our partners that was serving those that were in a very remote part of an Indian kind of jungle in the southern part, of that nation. And as they were talking about the different things that they were encountering, we had a chance to join them one day and actually take the same path that they take every single week. So for us, we went up in this vehicle through up high through these different tea plantations and down these very narrow switchbacks, which is something they are doing typically by motorbike or often by foot. Not only is this a very physically demanding thing to do, but they're also facing many other dangers in addition to the persecutions for themselves kind of sharing their faith. They would talk about just different experiences of interactions with tigers and black panthers and king cobras and even elephants, which are the most dangerous actually of those four. So I want to share just with you just very briefly just even what it looks like to take this journey. Check out this video.
ಹೌದೌದಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ ಒಂಚಮ್ಮ ಮೆರುಗ ಯಾನೆ ಕರಡಿ but our tires only 30% or 40%.
Wow, what an amazing journey. As I went on this car ride with him down these steep inclines and very steep switchbacks kind of back and forth down through this jungle, I was reminded of the things that our partners were experiencing every single week as they would go into this Indian jungle and they would encounter not only the persecutions of their faith, but also like the reality of coming across tigers, black panthers, king cobras, and even elephants, the last of which was actually the most dangerous of the four. But as I reflected upon this time, one of the things that really struck me, was really this question of like, what is my faith costing me? For many of us in the United States, or even in many parts of Africa, our faith can be something which is a choice, something we choose to do or not. But for those that are in India and as well as those in Pakistan, their faith is costing them tremendously. Not only are they facing possible like persecutions, but there's many just difficult realities, of choosing to be a Christian in these nations. So kind of my question for myself and for all this week is, what is our faith costing us? But as we conclude, we try to make this more interactive each time. And so the question that I want to ask each one of you is, you heard this story and you've seen many others. And my question is, how can we best share these stories with you? What are the most powerful and effective ways? What are ways in which we should be connecting with you? What are the type of stories you should hear? So please comment, either below in this video or even the links that's provided in our e-newsletter here. We love to hear from you, and we want to make sure that we are sharing these stories in the best possible way. Thank you so much, and God bless you.